So for this Hanoi trip, we wanted to try something more local. I admire how they put a lot of effort into the concept of their cafes. Super yummy now. Tofu.
Whoa, that looks good.
It's just a nice spot to watch the everyday life of the locals. So for this Hanoi trip, we wanted to try something more local. We're staying in the old town in a neighborhood called Hanoi. It's a very busy but super local neighborhood here in Hanoi. You'll see a lot of cafes, a lot of stores, a lot of local everyday life that you're gonna witness from true Hanoians.
So we're staying at BySatori.
So it's a 2-bedroom serviced apartment, perfect for more long-term stay. Ay, umulan na. I love the rain. Is it just me? Iba yung mga concepts ng mga cafes sa Vietnam, no? I admire how they put a lot of effort into the concept of their cafes.
I've been following this cafe like 7 years.
Diba?
I'm finally here.
Kasi mapansin mo talaga yung parang each corner is pinag-isipan talaga. Mayroong recurring theme sa mga cafe sila.
Usually yung concept is very rustic. Very true to the nature of Hanoi.
Ba't dito natin napuntahan ng unang punta natin dito?
Akala ko hindi siya sa Hanoi. Akala ko somewhere siya sa Vietnam.
Parang it looks undone, but at the same time, it looks lived. It reminds me a lot of my childhood in the 90s. Reminds me of parang those days before technology. Or siguro umulan lang. I love it special, extra, when it's raining. We're now at Artemis Pastry here in Hanoi Old Town. What do you call it again?
Pizza and croissant.
Sarap.
Sarap. Kasi siya matamis. They specialize in different entremets. Pero ang sarap nito. They feature a lot of local ingredients as well, which we have tried today. They have mango, pomelo, and then the apple caramel cake. It was a really lovely visit today. Toka Coffee in their location at Quang Trung, in a really nice neighborhood, a lot of cafes. But this one really stands out. So this is very ideal for the location of our apartment here in Hanoi because it's only a minute walk from there. It's just a nice spot to watch the everyday life of the locals. Alongside, you get to have really good coffee.
Thank you.
One of my favorites, Vietnamese coffee.
Sabi ng mga kanta.
Today we're testing out our newest camera, the Nikon Z5 II.
Yeah. What is this? Ay,
Chicken lang. Very
Chicken.
simple. Ba't naman bitin ito? Roselle juice. Kaya pala.
Ay, merong ano?
Roselle juice ito. Tignan mo, pakinggan mo. Bakit nga ba?
Nagmamahal ang
Hindi ka pa
tapat
nainom.
sa'yo.
Huwag ka munang kamanta. Hindi ka pa nainom.
Bakit nga ba mahal kita?
Ang gara naman.
Titiis sa bakit nga ba?
Bakit mo yung isa ko? Bakit yung pagkaka-fried niya kakaiba?
Which one is yours?
This one, passion fruit. Dropped us here.
Yeah.
And then we had to walk from Toka Coffee to here. Like so many cafes
Yeah,
everywhere.
yeah.
For example, this street, right, we have one,
Yeah, yeah.
then 2, 3, 4, 5.
Because Hanoi, they very
They love their cafes here.
Yes.
everywhere.
And I see that
Everywhere.
Vietnamese people, you love taking pictures. Look at that, like that.
Yeah,
Gray house.
yeah, you know.
No.
Oh, we have a small present.
Oh.
It's friends, so we have a small
Wow.
Thank you so much.
A white and a black, so okay.
Okay, it's a tumbler.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. ขอบคุณครับ
Hello, neighborhood.
2 bedroom, no?
Tapos itong kabila mo ng bahay. Walang bahay, walang tao.
Pero kung nandito tayo sa Vietnam, pwede tayo magstay dito ng isang buwan. Ganda ng location.
And all day.
Ano daw?
And all day.
Feel ko tinamaan tayo sa Sarah Women.
I know. Ito tayo.
Uy, ang dami mong tinga. Ginulo mo lang. Oo, inayos ko yung kanina.
Oh, thank you, Dong. Magkano yun? 3K?
Nasa 2.5.
Pwede na. So, ito yung mga bilhin natin this time.
One, you got that, and then some blue shirts. Super yummy na. Tofu.
Whoa, that looks good.
Sobrang sarap.
Introduce mo yung place kung saan tayo.
We are at LAC. That's spelled LAC, or an acronym for Lost in Shell.
Masarap.
Well, the feeling I get as a diner is that I feel like I'm at a friend's backyard, having, you know, a cozy dinner. Lahat masarap. So far. Huh? So this place, I think they have lots of izakaya inspired dishes. So from the name itself, once you're here, you're gonna get lost and just gonna chill.
Exactly.
Sobrang sarap.
And I'm full. Like super full.
We're gonna share with you guys our first ever experience of a Karen. Karen as in an entitled old woman. Let's just say she's Caucasian. We had a private dining setup by the Infinity Pool. Before we went there, nakaupo na yung dalawang couple. To which the waiters, the servers were also surprised. Pero parang winelcome na lang din sila kasi what's the harm naman, diba? So okay, you can naman sit with us. Come on, let's have a conversation. Pero within the first minute, nagtanong sila agad, so what do you guys do? Kasi nakita nila may cameras, tas may tripod. Tapos ang sagot natin was, we are creating content. Tapos ang sagot niya bigla was, so you're Instagrammers. Tapos pero sa atin, parang innocent lang siya. Parang aano lang siya ng Alaska. Hindi pa tayo retaliatory that time. Kasi akala nga natin it was a very harmless conversation. Pagkatapos, tinanong niya, what's your plan for the resort? Kasi sabi niya, bigla niya sinabi, kasi kami, we're here to experience. Gumanon siya bigla. Sabi niya, nag-try kami sa tribes people. Tinignan namin yung mga workshop ng mga local textiles. Pero parang that time, parang na-sense ko na, okay, medyo ano na siya. Parang she's speaking a fight with us. Kasi wala pa tayong sinasabi. Bigla na siyang nagsabi ng definition niya na kung paano mag-create ng content. So, bigla na lang ako because we were contacted by the hotel because they want to tap into a certain market we think we have access to. Tapos tinanong niya kung ano yung market na yun. Sabi ko, the LGBTQ plus community because we're a gay couple.
Sabi niya nga, so you guys are rich because you don't have kids.
Pero tumawa muna tayo.
Tumawa tayo ng malakas. Tapos ganito yung itsura niya,
Oo, nang laki mata niya, ba't tayo tumatawa?
Seryoso siya tayo tumatawa.
Siguro akala niya iniinis natin siya. Gusto bigla yung sinabi, because you don't raise kids. Ayoko nang mag-engage talaga, so hindi na ako nagre-reply, pero ikaw sumasagot ka pa din. Tapos after wala na akong ganun makapag-usap. She just went on and went on. I don't know kung anong pinaglalaban niya.
Paano nga ba nagantong sa parang nagkainisan na tayo?
Tinanong mo siya, parang ang point niya was, you can't be doing that. Yung she hates Instagram people kasi nga she wanna gatekeep the resort and she didn't want us to create content about it. Kasi gusto niya para sa kanya lang yun. Pero if you think about it, parang kahit anong sabihin mo, hanapin niya ng butas. Kung hindi man tayo bading, kung straight couples man tayo, I think magdo-double down siya sa pagiging content creation. Pero nakahanap siya ng parang attack points. Basta napunta na sa pollution and everything. Tapos pinagyabang niya pa, look at this bag kasi recyclable daw yung bag niya.
I could have gotten Christian Dior, sabi niya.
Pinili niya din recyclable plastic bag. Tapos sabi niya 10 years, parang di naman. Tapos after nun, ay kasama natin yung representative ng hotel. Parang sabi niya, what's the problem? Pero ayaw niya na din kasing mag-participate. Pero syempre, ikaw nakikipag-usap ka. Parang sabi mo na lang, doon sa point na about pollution na mausok daw doon, the hotel daw was built, kami daw, violations. So sabi mo, why are you here? Gumanong ka. So parang nainis siya lalo.
May staff na lumapit sa kanya. Tinanong niya yung staff, are you gay?
Yun, narinig natin ng sobrang lakas. Nilakasan, malayo na siya noon. Tinanong niya yung server para for us to hear. Kasi she wanted a reaction. Pero anyway, ang ending nun was, nakalayo na kami nung after an hour, nag-uusap-usap lang tayo and then may narinig tayong mga footsteps papalapit sa atin. Tapos siya pala, tapos sabi niya, you're all gay, right? Kasama natin yung from the hotel. Hindi tayo kumibo, tinignan lang natin siya. Tapos sabi niya, goodbye, gay men. Tumawa ako, tapos sabi niya, goodbye, gay men. Tapos umalis na siya.
Akala na insulto kami sa gay men. Ay, Lucky Pilipinas tayo.
Tsaka wala kasi tayong pakialam sa kanya, I think if we engage, if we participated, I think medyo may pagka-narcissistic siya main character na masaya siyang ganun. And I didn't wanna give her that joy. Hindi siya very, very caring experience sa tulad ng mga ibang tao. Pero
Kasi umiwas tayo.
Kaya,
Kasi nga, we're representing the hotel at that time.